Every time a terrorist attack hits the news, someone whispers, "It's Muslims again." And just like that, our brain starts labeling, judging, and fearing. But let's pause for a second. Does terrorism really have a religion? Or does it have something much older, much deeper? The idea that my God is the only God, my truth is the only truth. The real monster is exclusivity, the belief that my way is the only way, my God is the ultimate God, my tribe is the supreme tribe. When humans think like this, empathy dies, compassion dies, and suddenly someone else's existence feels like a threat. Terrorism is not born in temples or mosques or churches. It's born in the mind that cannot tolerate another's perspective. It's born in the ego that convinces itself if they don't believe exactly what I believe in, they're enemies. And here's the irony, the moment a human believes only their God matters, they set the stage for destruction, for terror, for violence. Think about it, you have probably grown up hearing, "My God is the ultimate God," and that mindset, when unchecked, can twist devotion into domination, faith into fear. And then even good people start believing that violence can be holy, that hate can be righteous. That's not religion. That's exclusivity weaponized. So, what if we stopped labeling terrorism by religion instead of saying all Muslims are terrorists? What if we said terrorism is a symptom of the human ego, the inability to respect differences, and the hunger for certainty in an uncertain world? No ideology, no faith, no belief system is immune. Every belief can be twisted if someone believes their God, their truth, their way is the only way. And here's the truth most people don't like to hear, that mindset is not exclusive to one religion, one community, or one culture. It lives inside all of us. It's easier to see it in others than to admit it in ourselves. So, next time you see headlines screaming religion and terror, ask yourself, is it really about God or is it about the ego of exclusivity? Is it about the mind that refuses to coexist, that refuses to understand, that refuses to empathize? Terrorism does not have a religion. It has fear, it has hate, it has exclusivity, and it exists wherever humans let their mind close off to other truths, other lives, other perspectives. If we want to stop it, the revolution is not in temples or mosques or churches. The revolution is in the mind. It's in teaching empathy over ego, compassion over exclusivity, understanding over my God is the ultimate God. Because the moment we understand that no single truth owns humanity, maybe that's when the world starts healing.